Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of Transformer Facts Friday. This is the second weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that I found going on in the world of Transformers. I let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. Got quite a few figure reveals today and indeed some things that are going to be available as San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, and that is including this plush here from Symbiote Studios. This is going to be available, as it says, from SDCC, and I'm going to show you the images now. I just want to make sure the price is right. It's going to be $29.99, and there you go, your lovable G1 Dinobot. There you go, that's going to be available as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so look out for that if you're going. Okay, moving on to some more, I suppose, cutesy things. This is Icon Heroes, and this is Transformers Kawaii pin sets. So these are coming soon from Transformers items, and basically what they are, they look like, I suppose, little childish versions of your favourite characters. The pin set's going to be available in the third quarter of this year for $35. So what we've got here is we've got 3 Autobots. We've of course got Grimlock, Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. There they are. That's going to be the actual pin badges themselves. And for the Decepticons, we've got Megatron, Starscream and Soundwave. So it's interesting to see which companies think obviously are the big 6, or the favorite 3 from each, but they're going to be available from the third part, or the third quarter, shall we say, of this year. Right, moving on to something that I always love to showcase, and again these just get better and better. So this is taken from T-Formers, but it's also via the Sunbow Marvel archive, and it's Megatron's Master Plan Part 2. There's a storyboard where you can obviously click on it, and obviously they've got the voice actors over it from the actual episode, but it's got the storyboard images as well, and not just for this episode, for absolutely loads. Now it really is a great website. I know I talk about it a lot, but it's so good. There's loads going on. Talk about something that looks to be so good, and in one way I'm really gutted I'm not going to be there. This is the Rise of the Beasts event that is going to be in Brooklyn this weekend. Remember, it's a completely free event. If you're look at all this, what's going on, I'm just going to read you out a few things from it for now. If you're in the area, or even if you're not in the area and you want to travel down, it's a completely free event, and again, if I was even in the vicinity, of course I would be there. So it says here, full details for the special fan event taking place in Brooklyn, New York next weekend are now available. It's going to be in a collaboration with Amazon, and it says New York, May the 30th, 2023, ahead of the highly anticipated Transformers Rise of the Beast premiere. That this was what they released, obviously, on that day. There's loads to read here. It's going to kick off, as I say, from Saturday the 3rd of June from 3 till 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, New York, at the intersection of Waterbury Street and Scholes Street. Now, rather than me read every single this thing out here, there it is. You can pause and read it if you want to, or I would highly recommend you heading to T-Formers or TFW 2005 to get the full information. But if you're anywhere near that, I would love to, as I say, I would definitely recommend to go there. And if you do, get some pictures and send them me, and of course I will very gratefully show them on here as well. Sticking with Rise of the Beasts at the moment, there's, because it's literally a week away now, there's a few more interviews that are on or available to watch. So via Geek Culture, this one is Lorenzo Di Bonaventura, one of the producers. Again, I haven't watched any of these because it does say that there's heavy spoilers on this. So at the moment, I'm taking a little bit of a step back because there's so much, as I say, that I don't want to know. I already think I found out perhaps a bit too much that I didn't want to. But again, if you head to TFW 2005, there's his interview there you can watch. There's another one from Stephen Capel Jr. there as well. And indeed, there's another one, and this one is about, this is via Geek Culture as well, and it says there's more spoilers, and this is him talking about Rise of the Beast, and it's basically how I've listened to this one. I didn't see any spoilers, to be honest with that one. It's where he was saying it was crazy that he went and watched the first movie when he was 16 in college, and then like now he's directing one, and I suppose anything that's a spoiler, it's not really a spoiler at all. It's the fact that he said he prefers G1 to Beast Wars, so that's not really a spoiler. But there you go. If you want to have a watch of it, you can have a watch of that as well. There's, as I say, there's loads to see. We've got more images here of the 3-0 Bumblebee. This is the T's 3-0 DLX Bumblebee. I've got nothing more apart from them particular images there, and the fact that it's saying that it's Rise of the Beast Deluxe Bumblebee, and it's just, there's going to be LED lights, which of course there always is, and it says there's going to be an LED glowing feature, which we know. To be honest, that is it. That's all they're saying at the moment. Nothing else. As soon as I get more information, I will show you and tell you. This is something that's really interesting. This is something that's popped up everywhere, but it's via Japan. This looks to be a crowdfunding event for this lunar prime. So let me read this to you. So what it's saying is, although the entire page is in Japanese, we believe it's going to be available for general retail stores in Japan eventually if you order via the Japanese site Campfire JP. Now, but what it's saying is the lunar display stand comes with a lunar cruiser prime body, solar panel parts, antenna parts, and a limited display stand. Operating instructions, just as I say, at the moment, there's nothing I think that we can order from the UK or from America at the moment, but as soon as I find out, I will let you know. I just want to show you this. It looks so good. There it is. Maybe this is their version of the Holiday Optimus Prime. Could be something like that. But it's just blowing up everywhere at the moment on everybody's Instagram, all these images of it. But as I say, nothing concrete at the time of me making this. So if you're watching this a couple of days later, knowing my luck, there will be something that we can do to be able to get on board with it as well. Because everything, as I'm sure you know, time just moves too fast with regards to these and what's going on. I think that's the main designer behind it. Again, I could be completely wrong. And there's some instructions on what to do, and that is the actual product. Let's get rid of this glare for you. But as I say, as soon as I get more information on it, I will let you know, and hopefully we can order it ourselves. Right, I've been on the third-party websites and Facebook pages. This is the hanger diorama, and this, again, I'm not even logged in. Look, so if you want to look, you can go into it yourself. I pressed the video, and what it is, it's the building up of this diorama that I've featured on this channel loads of times, but it's pretty much available now. You can get it, and it's showing you assembly instructions, how to build it, and of course, for those of you who remember, it's basically for your Master Force figures. So in the bottom, it's got, I'm going to use their actual Takara name, so I'm sorry I'm not using Fans Hobby's name. So you've obviously got Buster on the top, Super Jinro at the bottom, and then all of the Godmasters and the little Godmasters on the part there. That is a brilliant set, I suppose. I imagine it's going to be something like the New Ages version of the Ark, and again, it just looks really good. And then also from that Facebook page, I found this as well, and this is the first color test shot of MB24. So this is Hydra then. So this is the other one of the brothers, Darkwing, as I think he is, or yeah, Darkwing. Darkwind, sorry, from the Hasbro continuity, but this is obviously the Japanese one, so that's the Japanese colours. And as you can see at the bottom there, it says, there you go, first colour test shot. So again, I'll keep my nose on that and let you guys know as soon as I get more. This is something that's been on my Instagram quite a lot today in my feed, but it's good to actually find out what it is. So Transformers have launched another game. This is a free-to-play game, and it's available via apps, and it's called Tactical Arena mobile game, and it's the free-to-play launch. There's a video again on TFW 2005. There's loads of instructions, I suppose, on how to download it, etc. The game itself, it's again, it's exactly that, a tactical arena. It doesn't look like it's a one-on-one. It's not a beat 'em up. It looks exactly like that. You've got to use tactics to break down each base. Again, it's still all new. I'm just bringing this to you. Let me know if anybody's already playing this or if anybody's already downloaded it. Is it worth it? I've got a sneaky suspicion, obviously, because it's free to play. It already says that there's in-app purchases, so I imagine, obviously, you're going to be able to buy your favourite characters and stuff like that, which it's hard to resist doing things like that. So I'm going to stay away from that. Anybody else who's going to jump on board, keep me updated as well, because again, I'll let everybody else know. Moving on to another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the Mini Mates, and this set was prequeled beginning of the year, I think. So this is their wave 3, I believe. It's of course Rodimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, or is it Hot Rod? It could be Hot Rod, to be honest. With, I don't know why they keep doing all these dead Optimus Primes now, and that's what they're actually calling him. What are they calling him? No, it doesn't say. I'm sure they're referring to him as dead Optimus Prime and Thundercracker as well. So here they are individually. There you go. There's Ultra Magnus. He looks really good. He looks one of the best, to be fair. Thundercracker. And there you go, with, of course, the missing Matrix on the Optimus Prime. Right, moving on to the final thing. As always, I like to showcase shows at the end because they very kindly allow, well, I'm one of the reviewers for that particular website. So what we've got here is some of the sale items. So we've got New Age, Shattered Glass, Jetfire, we've got the Complete Devastator, we've got the the battle damaged version of Grimlock. These are all on flash sale at the moment. along with these are the figures. Now there's at least 6 pages of this, but I only show a couple on each video. It's well worth having a go and just having a nose. There's also an abundance of pre-orders, including the New Age arc I was just on about, Doctor Wu's take on Omega Supreme, Fans Hobbies, Jetfire there, Magic Squares, Vortex to obviously complete your Bruticus when they all get released, and indeed the rest of the Combaticons there. There's Kang Toy's take on Snarl. There's just loads to have a look at, to be honest. And if you do that, please pop in there where it says support your favourite reviewer, my code, which is Toys R Us, all one word, and that would greatly help me out on the channel, because again, it gives me an insight as to what products people are buying. It doesn't give me your names, it doesn't give me anything like that. I just get to see what products people are getting, so if it get, obviously I can make my reviews more tailored to the viewers that I've got. So obviously it's a big help for this. Speaking of third party, with regards to reviews, these are the Magic Square ones, which I've pretty much done, and I'm going to be uploading them over the weekend, I would imagine. But now, because I've got New Age and Magic Square versions of both, what I'm going to do is a bit of a, I suppose, a comparison, and I suppose I'm going to be completely honest because it's all new to me. I'm going to do a bit of a beginner's guide to them and what my thoughts are on them and how I'm enjoying the journey, because obviously I've just started this journey and loads of other people keep asking me questions about it, and a few others are like, oh, you really tempted me into buying them, is it worth it, etc. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a discussion video pretty much about them, to be honest, and what my experience is. So it might be interesting. I'm expecting a lot of backlash from it because I don't know, I'll keep it a secret. Maybe not backlash, that's a bit strong, but I'm expecting hopefully a lot of interaction, a lot of comments between us, and again, some interaction to see who likes what and why, because again, that's the beauty of this collecting fandom. We've all got our own opinions and reasons why we like things. So thank you very much for watching this. Thank you very much for all the support. Numbers are still going up, as I say. Let's try and get that 10k for TF Nation, because that's only 3.5 months away now. Really looking forward to that. Can't wait, guys. Thank you ever so much and take care.